Really proud of our guys. I thought that was a total team effort. Really tough place to play. I have a lot of respect for Jeff. I told him before the game, his team has played valiantly all year. They've been in every game they've played. They're well coached. They got talented, skilled players. They're a good football team. And it's a tough place to play, guys. When you fly over and land in the hour time change and you get to the hotel, you're there at 7, you're in a meeting at 8. Players got up yesterday at 6:30 at home. Had to eat a pregame meal at 6:50 with a wake-up call at 6:30 a.m. And there's a lot of hurdles. Hour bus ride from Tupelo to here. It's tough. And I thought they navigated that really well. We had good leadership this week. Our players believe in the way we practice, and that conditioning level was huge today. It was hot. It was way hotter than we expected. I told them during the week, I thought this might be like Tennessee or Kentucky, and it would affect both teams because you're not used to playing in that kind of weather in November. And I thought we were well conditioned, and we ran the ball and we stopped the run. So that was two big things. I'm proud of our guys. I also want to say this. We dedicated this win to Miss Kim Allen, who was a co-worker of ours, worked in our facility. She's an incredible lady. She'd worked there 4 or 5 years. Every morning I came to work, she was the first person I saw. She was there every day at 5:30 a.m. And a lot of the players got really close to Miss Kim. And she passed this last week, and it was very emotional for a lot of our players. I've never met a more positive person than Miss Kim. So we wanted to make sure she enjoyed that from up above.
Take questions?
They coached 300 yards rushing today. Just talk about the performance of the offensive line in the running back room.
Yeah, I thought they blocked people up. They got a hat on a hat. You know, there's not a lot of ways to trick people in the run game in terms of the way you block them. And our offensive line, Stacy Searles, Coach Bobo, Hartley, the Phil, Crawford, I mean, all those guys, receivers. I mean, it's a total team effort, you know. And you can't run the ball unless you commit to the run. And it takes extra work and extra reps. And we have an unselfish team that believes in that. Our quarterback believes in it, and it was a total team effort in the run game.
What did you think of the defensive response after Mississippi State opened the game, scores a touchdown? Just how you guys played on defense from there.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was awesome. I mean, I've gotten to the point I'm conceding the first one, and then we just adjust from there because they had tempo, they were at their best, and look, I always tell people it's not who runs the fastest 40. Who runs the 40th 40, right? Who runs play 67 the same way they did the first play? And their tempo and their rhythm and their script is a tough thing to simulate. And then as the game goes, they slow down. And can you take blow by blow? And our defense tends to play better as the game goes on.
What impressed you about how your team performed in the middle eight today?
Love the middle eight. So proud of the middle eight. I think that was the difference in the game. We keep a stat every game of middle eight, and we've been good in the middle eight, and we were excellent today. But the middle eight is huge, and we work hard on that. And it was a huge turning point in the game there when we got them to jump off sides and cash in on Bobo's call on the screen. So for all the screen haters out there, there you go.
Do you feel like this was the first fast start, complete game for your team that they've played so far this season?
I wouldn't call it a fast start, right? I mean, it was a turnover for us that I felt like we should have made a stop on the opening drive. We had a 3rd and long. We didn't get a stop. That's what we have to change. So that kept us from having a fast start. And then offensively, we probably could have scored, every possession without the turnover. And so it was not a complete game, no, but it was much closer.
Nate ran for 180 yards today, about the career high by a lot. What do you think of this play today, and how have you seen him respond over the past 6 weeks or whatever it was since he had that fumble against Alabama?
Yeah, he's been awesome, man. He works really hard. He and Chauncey both share the load. I think they cheer for each other, and there's the outside world all worries about which back's in, and we love both those kids. And really, I hate it for Dwight. He had a couple bad looks today. He had a bad break. A guy didn't make a block, and Dwight's one of our better running backs, and we got to continue to bring him and Josh along. But Nate had a great day, man. What a great day he had, and he was deserving. But let's give credit to Oscar Delp and Monroe and Ernest and Micah and Drew, oh my gosh, Juan and Donnie, like they blocked those plays up now. He was in the secondary quick, and that's elite blocking.
What went into the sequence of running the punt team in there a couple of times? Was that something designed just for Mississippi State, or did you guys have it carrying it all year?
We keep it. We keep a lot of things like that in our back pocket and try to be aggressive and use them. We learned a valuable lesson against Notre Dame, let's just say that.
Do you have any updates on Lawson Lucky?
He obviously got a shot to the head, and he's fine. He's moving. He wanted to go back in the game, and the decision makers held him.
Any update on Drew?
Yeah, he's got a laceration of some kind on his snapping hand. It was a cut open, and they were going to have to pad it, but he couldn't snap if he padded it. They were going to have to suture it, and I don't think they got it sutured in time to get him back.
Do you think Better Stockton should have more, there should be more conversation about him and the Heisman?
Last thing I'm worried about is the Heisman. I think the last thing he's worried about is the Heisman. You know, I mean, Gunner's been awesome for our team. He's a selfless player. He's a winner. He cares about his team. He makes great decisions. I think that's a decision for somebody else. You know, I mean, I don't get into that. I've never come out and said something like that for our guys. He's certainly a great player with great players around him.
You hit the longest, I think, pass play and run play of the year today. Does that say something about kind of the direction of where things are going, or how well the offense is functioning? Or?
Yeah, I'm excited about that long run. We've been man. I don't know the last time we had a lot of what I call explosive runs, 15 yards or more, but not the big ones, and that's good. That's huge for us. We need more of that. We can be an explosive run team, so we take a lot of pride in the turnover win-loss battle, the explosive positive-negative ratio differential between the teams, and then the middle eight. Those are the three greatest indicators of who wins games, and if we can win 2 out of those 3, we're going to be a good team.
Going back to the defensive effort, how big do you feel like it was forcing the fumble right after Dylan had that fumble?
Yeah, it's a big momentum change. I think Schumann and the defensive staff did an incredible job this game to put a game plan together that our kids could execute. There's a lot of different things about their offense, and I thought that Shu called a really good game, and they're hard to prepare for.
We saw some of Zay Walker on third down today. Just what has his progression been like over the course of the season to getting some more meaningful playing time?
Yeah, he's a heck of a football player. He had a tough missed tackle on a quarterback draw, but he's one of the guys that flashes in terms of size, speed. He needs confidence in his ability, but I like his work ethic. And if he continues to grow, he's like one of these planes taking off. You know, he's starting to elevate. He's starting to get better. And where can it go? He's got a high ceiling if he continues to work hard.
Last road SEC game of this season, over all of the road games so far this year, what stood out to you most about your team?
The togetherness, you know, the thing we talk about, Mudita. I got Zach Branch making the #1 block down the field for Noah Thomas's touchdown. I got Dylan Bell sprinting down the sideline for Noah Thomas's touchdown. We got Oscar Delp making a key block on Nate Frazier's long run. I mean, that's what stands out to me is the love that each player has for the other guy and celebrating that success.
Raylan Wilson with 1.5 sacks today. What has he brought to this defense this year, especially of late?
Work ethic. Raylan's a great athlete. Raylan plays hard, practices hard. He and CJ make a great combination, and they're well coached. Schumann does a great job with them, and Schumann hit some good calls on those to get some sacks to generate some pressure.
Kirby, is there some value to getting some of your starters out, knowing that you got to go home and play a Texas team that's coming off the bye in terms of maybe not having to play guys the entire way?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much value because at the point you played, you know. But I don't know what our snap counts will end up. I would have liked to have seen the guys go in and execute better, both defensively and offensively, to close out the game. But it's better to get them a chance to play than the alternative.
Elias Williams has been in y'all's rotation for a few weeks now. He makes that big catch on third down. How big is that for him and his progression as a player?
Oh, it's his confidence. He is an accelerating player. I mean, you think about Barbour was ahead of him in terms of knowledge, playing. Barbour takes a tough injury. I just sit here and wonder where we'd be if Ethan and him had both grown to where Elias is. Like, Ethan was getting better too, and Elias, I've never seen a kid go on the scout team and go as hard as he did and get better as fast as he did. Like, I'm like, hey guys, this guy's a really good player. He's a weapon. They want to keep putting him on the scout team to get him better, and I'm like, I don't want to lose him. I want him to to keep playing and utilize the skill set. I think Coach Hartley and Coach Lilly have done an awesome job with Elias's growth and development.
Anthony Evans transferred out, but I saw you posted with him giving him hugs. I saw all the guys going up to him giving him hugs. Just what does it say about the relationships that you guys build despite playing for him?
I love Anthony Evans, man. That dude worked his butt off for us. I love his family. I rode him so hard last year about catching punts and returning things and getting better. And I pour into every player in our team with the expectation they're going to be there for their whole life, and they're going to be a Georgia Bulldog for their whole life. And I don't forget how hard they practice and play. And I appreciate what Anthony Evans did while he was at the University of Georgia. And he's a really good football player. So I like Anthony, and he was a tough kid that did everything we asked.
After popular opinion throughout the media this week, this was going to be a trap game. But I think it's now 47 in a row against unranked opponents for your teams. What's the key to that?
The key to that is consistency in practice. Never high, never low. We're not a roller coaster program. We have a program. We have a process we believe in. We don't get caught up in the moments of wins and losses. I mean, we just keep chopping wood. And I told them all week, I said, it's only a trap game if you don't get ready. It's no trap game if you prepare. I mean, so I think our kids handle the preparation well.
With Texas being off, how does that impact how quickly you guys go ahead and turn the page and try and play catch up to them, given the rest advantage they have?
I don't control it. I mean, how can I turn the page faster than turning the page? I mean, I couldn't turn it before we played this game. I can only turn it afterwards, and I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I texted with Sark today about the drive we had over here. I was like, man, this drive is an hour and 5 minutes. Couldn't believe it. And they had the same thing.
What was he doing, sitting on a pool or something?
No, I have no idea what he's doing. I didn't ask him what he was doing. I was just texting with him.
After playing so many games, you're pulling it out in the fourth quarter. What was it like today to not have that tension?
Felt different. I mean, I had to find something to bitch about.
Got time for one more question?
Coach, what's been the response you've seen from Nate Frazier since that phone call versus Alabama?
There's been no response. He just works. I mean, Nate works. He's a very emotional kid. We did a cool deal where we reached out to a lot of the parents because we felt like Saturday morning was going to be a tough deal for us to get up at 6:50, and we had moms and dads and coaches and everybody reach out with stories and memories of these kids growing up playing Saturday mornings as 6 and 7 and 8-year-olds, and it was probably the most emotional video I've ever seen. And Nate's mother gave a great couple stories about Nate and what their routine was in the morning and how excited he was to go play. And I wanted to use that energy and that love for the game where it was pure to come into the day and let that carry over into the day, because it was like Pee Wee football. We're going to wake up and go play Saturday morning. And some of the moms did an incredible job sending in tape, and we made a montage of it. And it was pretty emotional for the players. I had several of them crying after the tape played.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Players be heading up directly.